One thing screamed out to me when this trailer came out, and I'm like, oh, this is what it is. It's a movie that came right to mind. Obviously, it's during Christmas. I'm sure you guys got it. You didn't have this thought right away?
What's that?
Die Hard. But the way it's shot kind of looked like that to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, the idea
the dark
is
and
that
the long buildings and the tall building. Especially that shot. Well, that's Die Hard, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
See, I switched it over.
Hey everyone, I'm sure you heard by now, Double Toasted is heading out on tour, bringing you a night of comedy, games, and some interaction with the audience out there. Get tickets by going over to doubletoasted.com or going over to X1 Entertainment. Hey, we'll see you soon. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts.
Hawkeye is here. At least he's about to be here sometime in November.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I know you're excited. Well, you're excited about most comic book things. Has Marvel really let you down with all these TV show ones that have been coming out?
Honestly, like the movies have sometimes been so-so, but the TV shows have all been good.
Right, I agree.
Which makes me go, all right. Well, it's everybody can't have everything be good. One of them is going to be the bad apple.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I watched the Hawkeye trailer today, and I was like, no, this is still one of the good ones.
Yeah, no, it looks exciting. Billy, have you seen the trailer yet?
I didn't. I saw that you were going to do that tonight with the text message, but I was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and watch it.
Yeah, normally I would too.
I'm going to wait.
But I just happened to like, all right, well, just to be prepared if it helps Sammy any.
Just makes it a little bit easier.
I'll just go ahead and watch it now.
Right.
Oh, my bad.
But you are going to play it, though.
I am going to play it right now.
I figured I'd watch it when you played.
Right, I'm going to play it right here. TJ, have you seen it at all?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, so for those of you out there, we're going to talk about spoilers, I guess, for all of the Marvel TV shows so far, because I've been following this like a maniac, all these Marvel shows. I've been watching like
Been out for a while, so.
Yeah, I've been watching the breakdowns and the Mephistos and all that stuff. So
Okay,
if
I ain't doing all that.
If you're in that world, I'm in that world. So I'm trying to find all the characters, match them all together and stuff right now. There's a new character being introduced here, a main character, that will probably be in the MCU for a long time. So let's take a look at the trailer, the first teaser trailer, I guess it's teaser trailer for Hawkeye.
Holy there are arrows more dangerous than that one?
Now, what I can tell you here is this is awesome that they're showcasing Hawkeye, and they're taking a lot of this from a particular comics run,
right,
that was written by Matt Fraction, where it really focused a lot, like it was all about Hawkeye personality, him with Kate Bishop. Big difference is this Hawkeye we get in the MCU version is responsible as a family. Hawkeye in that version is a
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I had been doing my research for this show right here, and they said, yeah, they brought up this one here, Fraction.
You can see the logo is exactly the same.
The logo is exactly the same.
Oh, yeah,
it's set during Christmas time, at least in one of the issues. Yeah. And then you have, of course, Kate Bishop being added to Haley Steinfeld as the new Hawkeye. So she starts out as Kate Bishop, pretends to be Hawkeye in the comics for a while, or she's
part of the New Avengers.
Part of the New Avengers.
Yeah, and in this, it's like he's her mentor, but she's more mature than he is the whole time.
I kind of got that from this trailer a little bit.
Right.
I mean, she's falling all over the place like Three Stooges, but so is he.
Yeah. I mean, everything's not working out for him. I mean, and that's the flavor it's taken from the comic, is that it's not that he's not competent, but he's got regular Joe issues where things are not going to work. He's going to get captured. And beat
Sure,
up
but I also
sometimes.
I like sloppy.
Yes.
Like somebody, like it ain't always going to work out when you just jump and grab onto it.
Right. You're going to get a little bit like
down.
that.
You're going to hit something, and that could happen too. But I mean, just slip and fall and that kind of stuff.
One thing screamed out to me when this trailer came out, and I'm like, oh, this is what it is. It's a movie that came right to mind. Obviously, it's during Christmas. I'm sure you guys got it. You didn't have this thought right away?
What's that?
Die Hard. But the way it's shot kind of looked like that to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, the idea is
the dark
that
and the long buildings and the tall building, especially that shot. Well, that's Die Hard, isn't it?
See, I switched it over. So shut up, no point.
Oh man, it's a little grainy there, but
man, Kingpin's looking rough in this shit, man. No, but I mean, set during Christmas, Hawkeye in this, obviously he's getting his ass beat. So a hero antagonist that's not superhuman, that's going to get beat up. It's going to take his licks, right?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So
that's what I got from it.
Yeah, and also like you see the guys in the tracksuits, they're Russian mobsters. I mean, I'm not saying they're Russian mob, but they do work for A mobster.
A mobster, which we'll get into that, as I mentioned before, slight casting spoilers. But I want to see if I can find those guys, because those are in the comics, too.
Yeah,
the jumpsuit mafia gang, whatever, vampires.
Jesus Christ. They call them the jumpsuit mafia?
Yeah, and every sentence they say ends with bro.
But no, yeah, you have the jumpsuit, the tracksuit mafia guys. There's one right there getting his ass beat right there. You can see his stripes right there. Ivan, I guess, is the main one. He looks like he's in this one. There's a big boss, one of those guys. So those are going to be our henchmen. Those are going to be the Hand. Those are going to be the Chitauri.
Don't say the Hand. All those Netflix Marvel shows just made the Hand sickening at some point.
Like good sickening or bad sickening?
No, bad sickening. Like
bad
I
sickening.
never want to hear from them again.
Well, I felt like coming off of Endgame, the last two Avengers movies, Hawkeye was the one who was here, was around, and was doing shit that they didn't really elaborate on, that you knew was going to catch up.
Right.
Right. He had been just straight up killing people, taking up people out, assassinating people, because that's what he had to do. He was cleaning up the streets, but being 100% vigilante style, just like in the comics, right? But so they had a lot of room to really play with those pieces and bring back that, like, so when he says, yeah, my past is coming back to haunt me, I'm hoping that they also spend some time diving into some of that lost blip time too, because that has always been some of the coolest stuff.
It looks like they were
Marvel.
doing that, though.
Yeah,
Right.
It does.
Can I ask y'all a question about that scene in Endgame? I mean, this is what you're saying. The scene where they clip. Oh God! Switch over to him.
Oh, switch over to him.
But they switch over to Hawkeye. He's got the mask on and he's fighting everybody. It looked like it was directed by a totally different director and like a whole different production. I thought they were going to do something funny where he was starring in action films or something, because the way that scene is shot.
Because you know what it is.
It looks like it's a whole different production.
Because when you really look at it, like if you go back, if you didn't even notice it the first time, which I kind of did, they made. What was it? Hong Kong? No, he's fighting the Yakuza. Was it?
I think it was
Japan. Okay,
the Yakuza, yeah.
But yeah, that street that he's on in Japan, it looked like a set. It looked like a soundstage.
It looked like a soundstage.
Everything else looked like it was on location, and that looked like it was on a soundstage.
That's why I felt like even the lighting was different.
Yeah,
Billy, that's such a good catch, because there's something that's always thrown me off. Like even when it was in this, when they did the little clip, I was like, that always just looks weird to me.
And it looks like it doesn't even look like they're on a real street. It looks straight up like, like the Dick Tracy set. Like you could tell, like they are inside a warehouse.
It looks like they do a little bit of an inverse from the comic, because she was assuming the mantle of Hawkeye, and now she's assuming the mantle of Ronin, meets him, and then Kate Bishop is then, I guess, taken under the wing to become...
Right, well, they're going to do things differently than they did in the comics, of course. And yeah, she's the child of some rich socialites. And they show Vera Farmiga in here, who's could possibly end up being her mom.
I'd be surprised if she weren't.
Right.
Yeah.
And she might actually end up being the big criminal that they have to go after.
Which is what Vera Farmiga's got to play lately. I mean, with them cold, icy ass eyes. I remember she used to always be like the good
sweet
girl,
girl,
the sweet girl, and all that. And now she's just look. Yeah,
just villainous.
Look, you up to something?
Well, anytime you see a haircut like that, it's
you up to something.
It's nothing but trouble, right?
And somebody looking at you like that with a glass of wine. What did you do? What are you doing to me?
Evil people always either drink while holding a glass of wine or eating an apple.
Or eating an apple. That's it, right?
Or
That's it. But some are saying that this could be a Madame Mask.
Yeah,
they're rumoring her.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw these names out.
I don't know who that is.
I did the research enough to know and kind of line everything
she's
up.
She's one of the villains in that Hawkeye run in the comics.
And so they're saying
she's been an Iron Man villain forever.
Right. And so they're saying that she might be a mix between her mother and that character. Like you said, there are a lot of fusions going on.
They do that a lot in these shows.
But no, they're even throwing even things like this where he has he's hearing aid right there. So they're gonna make him deaf. They're gonna throw in, I think, that human element of it to the T right now, where he's just gonna get his ass kicked. This is not gonna be the hero thing where. What's up?
I thought that was one of those non-existent Avengers earbuds they had.
The comms.
When they were talking to each other, nobody had shit in their ear. Remember that in the first one?
Yeah.
I thought that was that.
What are you talking about, Billy? Yeah. Go left.
Remember they kept doing it, talking about Iron Man and shit. It's like, you ain't got nothing in your ears.
I just love the amount of depth that they're able to run with on these characters. It makes you really vibe with the characters that in the movies you didn't really care about. I came out of... For me, I still hold I think that Loki is the one I like the most, but I think I had the most fondness on a personal level with Captain America and Winter Soldier. But what was impressive about that was how much they made me vibe with the Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan himself, because to me, he wasn't like, I really didn't get the whole jive the entire string of the movies. I was like, I don't give a about this dude, kill him. He's a problem.
Right.
But then, you know, by the end of Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I was like, I'm really vibing with you. And so to give it to a mainstay character, one of the OG Avengers, I can only imagine how much depth they're going to provide, but also what they're going to open up the doors to really let that character grow and shine in some of the other later films.
Sure. Well, you know, something I'm noticing, with the shows they've done before, they're really well produced. They spend way more money on than you ever thought they would.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But they also always have this deeper theme going on, either processing grief or racism and social issues, and all this. And you watch this one, and it's like, this is just fun.
Right, just bad guy or good guy punch bad guy punch good guy, girl archer, street chases, Russian mobs.
Yeah, humorous action and adventure.
Right, and I think that's
it feels old school Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
And I haven't felt that from like a Christmas themed anything in a hot minute.
Plus, you know, to set it at Christmas and have Rockefeller Plaza right there gives you so many great visuals. You can play.
No, I mean they got the mob right there going after there.
One of the best parts, the Captain America,
the musical. Steve Rogers musical. That one dude did a beautiful plie.
Oh, that's right.
I wanted it.
Look at Loki dancing his ass off.
Hulk getting it.
Hulk that's a thick man getting down.
I don't see Hulk.
Right there.
Oh, that's supposed to be Hulk?
Hulk, they were saying that this might be Coulson, I'm not sure. Loki, Thor, Ant-Man, he's wearing the Pym logo. Some Chitauri, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Iron Man.
Who's in the white down on the right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we don't know which professor that
could be Lawrence Fishburne, I'm not sure. I don't know. He's going to play a huge role in it.
Lawrence Fishburne?
He's in
Ant-Man. The second Ant-Man.
He's giant. He's Goliath.
Yeah.
I forget that some of these people are in there.
Well, do this thing. They throw everybody in these Marvel movies. It's like, you know, I was in Marvel, right?
No, you weren't.
No, you weren't. Stop bullshit.
Well, that's the next thing.
Ant-Man too. You watched it?
Yeah, I did. I don't remember a lot about that one.
But also, hopefully, by them doing almost a parody of the Steve Rogers the musical, nobody will actually try to do that in real life.
I hope not.
Yes. You know what? Let's get this out the way right now.
Give me a full number. If you give me a full number, I'll be happy.
Because they should have learned their lesson from Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark.
Oh my God. Well, half the people died in that goddamn that whole setup there, but this is going to be great. There's a lot of good things in here, but I want to bring up one last bit because you brought it up, obviously, Haley Steinfeld, awesome young actor. She's going to be great. She's in a lot of different things. But
very talented.
Do you think that this whole thing is going to be leading up to some sort of Young Avengers, West Coast Avengers?
Okay, let's take a break and look at this.
Right. Well, because I'm not a comic guy.
We've had U.S. Agent here on the scene. We've had Yelena Belova, the White Widow. Now we got Kate Bishop, Hawkeye. Clearly, something is being put together, or they're just like, "Hey, we got to be prepared to replace all these old people."
Right. Because that's the thing. Because you have
that's more likely, actually.
Well, because they're saying that Florence Pugh will be in this one because in the stinger of that movie, Hawkeye killed Black Widow or whatever.
Right.
So she's been set up. So then another one, and then you have let's say Madame Mask, Tracksuit Mafia, and then you have Echo is also in this trailer.
Oh, is she?
Yeah,
because I was wondering, because I'd heard she was going to be in this.
Right. It's a very blink and you'll miss it, and I probably will miss it. I probably won't even be able to find it quick enough while I'm scanning. But she's in there briefly, and they're also bringing in a couple of other characters. And you had mentioned that they were never going to bring them in. But it is rumored and also teased on Twitter by the actor himself that the man himself, the Kingpin, will be in this one.
Wait, I said they're never going to bring him in?
Oh, I said the Daredevil ones. You said that the whole Daredevil shit was not going to be included, unless you're talking about the hand. Maybe I
talking about the hand.
I was just exclusively talking about the hand.
Just the hand.
Yeah, I was just like I was saying, don't bring them up. We're sick of them.
Okay.
Kingpin's too
Florence Pugh is definitely going to be in there. She already the actress.
Yeah, she
said that definitely.
Yeah, it's been teased.
Right.
And
he's been teased.
And the whole Ronin character started with Maya Lopez, who is Echo.
Right.
Who was Daredevil's lover for a while, and she's like Daredevil except she can't hear. And so I figured that. As far as Vincent D'Onofrio, I mean, that'd be awesome if they get him. I mean, the more Netflix actors they bring back, but there's certain ones that we would love to see again.
There you go. That's her right there.
That's it.
Right, but they're talking about a bunch of other characters making for the Young Avengers. Because you said that it could be one of the other. Let me pull these up here because these people have been set up. So they're saying the twins Wanda's twins will come in at some point. They'll come back.
I'm okay with them not doing that.
Young Loki.
Them little fuckers got my goddamn nerves in that show, man.
But these characters here, and then you have Young Loki, the variant. This is America Chavez in Multiverse of Madness. She's going to be in that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know that, and I read that they have a relationship in the comics as well. Her and Kate Bishop. They go through the multiverse, and then you also have Eli Bradley, who's been set up as well.
Patriot. He's Eli Bradley.
The Black Captain America, his grandson.
He was in Captain America.
Isaiah Bradley.
That's
why I was stuck. I was like, it's not Eli. It's Isaiah Bradley.
Okay.
Miss Marvel. I'm sorry, that's Miss Marvel.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But America Chavez is also in it. Maybe not in the picture here, but she's also in Multiverse of Madness. But yeah, I meant to bring her up too. Ms. Marvel is also in it. Thanks for correcting me, chat. Thank you. But
all of them are in the. Okay.
Well, no. So she's in the Marvels.
Okay.
He's in a Falcon Winter Soldier.
Right.
WandaVision, whatever. So I'm trying to figure out who's going where. I don't think Kid Loki's going to be in anything. I think that's a reach. No. But
I think that's you may as well put him with the alligator.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, you're right. You're right. You're right.
He just
it was just like, look how many logos we got. I think that's kind of a one-off. We need to calm down.
Right. But I actually stole this from New Rockstars, Eric Voss. He was like, yeah, all these people are going to make a Young Avengers or whatever. And I'm like, maybe. There's so many goddamn characters that they're throwing in piece by piece. We're not even talking about Mexican Falcon, whatever his name was.
Oh, right. Torres, yeah.
So he's out there somewhere in the world.
But yeah.
We talking about every Mexican cop or military man is Torres or Martinez.
Just give a random ass
I forget his first name.
Martinez.
Yeah, Martinez or Torres, one or the other. But so
we've argued on that point, but we've talked about that plenty of times.
We've talked about that plenty of times. There's like 5 Mexicans. They're all named Martinez, Ramirez, or Torres. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. So,
Hector the Mexican Falcon, right?
And if it's a Cholo, it's Hector. And now there's and now
Hector the Mexican Falcon. I said,
Hector the Mexican Falcon. No,
Hector, man.
And of course, now for the youth, now we've evolved beyond the Hector guys. Hector's an old Mexican trope. It's the Mexlin show also as well. So I got to introduce you guys now to the new Mexican stereotype for a young man. This is the Edgar. And that's what all these kids look like. They dress like that and look like that now. That's a new style for kids to wear their hair. Yep. Final thoughts on Hawkeye? I mean, I'm excited, man. What's not to like about a guy getting his ass beat by the Russian mob, shooting bow and arrows? It's going to be a blasty blast. I don't know how many episodes it is, but they also mentioned, and this is another thing to kind of keep in an idea of during the timeline, which is about episode 4 through 5, if I'm not mistaken, is when Spider-Man No Way Home comes out. And so they're saying that they're going to introduce potentially Matt Murdock in that one, and then Kingpin probably this next week on the next episode.
Matt Murdock in the Spider-Man movie?
In the Spider-Man movie.
People keep saying that, and they're like, oh, there he is in the trailer. I'm like, that's not Matt Murdock.
Right.
They haven't really missed. And even on the one that I am not the biggest fan on, which is WandaVision, I don't hate the show. I think it's perfectly still a good show, which I can't say about the Netflix stuff. So for me, you can throw out anything. I trust them. It's going to look like a movie that's broken up. And honestly, with all these series, I wouldn't mind if they had an extra episode. So I'm hoping for like a 7.
And the thing that's going to happen is, which is happening with everything they're doing, they're geniuses, is that you'll watch this, get to know Hawkeye better, and then when you go back and watch the other movies he's in, you'll feel more oh, wow, I really know this guy.
Because he did those things. See, y'all don't know this.
Y'all don't know about this. That's my boy right there.
Y'all youngsters. But what is it, usually 6 episodes?
Yeah, 6 episodes.
6 episodes.
Okay, for all the shows. The weakest one to me was Falcon the Winter Soldier. That was the one I didn't like the most.
Well, you knew that.
It's funny. Because everybody has a least favorite. My least favorite was Loki.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like...
Yeah, see, I say that, people like... Really?
No, I totally understand.
I was like, well,
I get it.
Why couldn't it be?
Well, y'all were like, really? When I said WandaVision was my favorite, so yeah, I get it. Okay, cool. But
no, to me, that's the only one where most people are like, they get better over time. So that was just the first one.
Sure. What's the release date on this?
Oh, this one, I want to say November 12th, but I could be lying.
It's got to be close to Christmas.
It is.
Well,
clearly.
You're thinking it's 6 weeks because they come out every week. Because I like to let at least 3 episodes go by before I start watching.
Yeah, it was something I saw.
November 24th. I was even way more.
Well, because they want to really get up on Christmas.
That's the holidays right there.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's smart.
Yeah, sure.
You know, that's when folks start getting off
People are really thinking about Christmas.
And
Day after
you
gonna have Marvel stuff in your throat.
Right.
You know what you're gonna give your kids. What's gonna get everybody in the Marvel spirit.
Right. There's gonna be some kid who's gonna get Hawkeye shit for Christmas. And I don't know how I feel about that yet.
That's also when people are gonna say, hey, you know what? Let me get you a Disney Plus subscription for Christmas.
Right. Or the little girls are gonna get the Kate Bishop ones, and that's gonna be dope.
Selling some archery sets.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Shit. There was a year where my niece.
A whole bunch of archery sets are gonna get sold, and in January they're gonna be in everybody's closet collecting dust.
Right.
The receipt's gonna be turned right back in. I don't like this shit.
Marvel